and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica Wallace. I am the owner of the Marca, which means the brand in Spanish. Welcome to all my new subscribers here, and thank you to all the OGs who have been here from the very beginning. Today's video, I'm going to talk all about how I built my mentorship online and how I work 4 hours a day in doing this mentorship, but what makes us different when it comes to helping our customers. Now, when it comes to your building your business and brand, we're different because we actually are going to put in systems in place for your business so you can work less hours in a really in-depth format over a 3-month period. And in our mentorship, we go over everything within your business on how you can create, and even within your personal life, how can you create a system within your business that's going to allow you to set up systems, things that are going to be automative, where you can basically wake up the next day, and if you can't physically work that day, your business is still going to run in the back end. So we're going to go in this mentorship through that, all that, to ensure over in 3 months time, so 90 days, you're going to have a fully automated business that actually runs without you having to work 24/7. And I love my mentorship program because it comes from such a personal place. For 10 years, I worked so hard within my business. I'd be out to dinner like with my friends and family on my phone constantly. Sorry, my eyeball is so itchy. I'd be on my phone constantly. I always thought that I had to have this good customer service, and I would be on my phone with my friends and family at like 9 o'clock at night on like a Saturday. This is where a lot of people in the hustle culture forget that you can run a business, and a very good structured business that gives great customer service to your clients, gets them results, like exactly what they're paying for, they're getting the results for that. And you're also making money while doing so. So in my mentorship, we teach you exactly how you can do this. So for example, say you own a fitness business and you want to set this up online so it's an automative thing. So you don't have to trade your time for money. Just because you're working long hours doesn't mean you're going to be making so much money, which you can. But if you actually are listening to this and you want to live a life where you can work 4 hours a day and have freedom, you might be a stay-at-home mum and you cannot physically work full-time and try and like mother your babies as well, and you want to spend that quality time with them, then opening like an automated business where you can set up a system and structure is something that you could definitely do. You just need the right tools and information to do so, and the right system and structure to do so as well. And that's what we do in our mentorship. And I really love the way that I show up for my own clients. I'm very structured in the way that I run my business, and they know exactly what they're getting. They know exactly when I'm going to be in contact with them. They know exactly like what we're going to be working on that day. Because I'm very system and structured, like customer service based within my own business, I can provide that for my clients. And I live this life myself. So I teach people how to do this because I live by it. So like I said, if you have a health and fitness business, and I'm going off my own personal experience, I was a personal trainer. There's only so many hours in the day that you can make money. So you hit your cap, right? Say you work 8 hours. You either have to then work more hours in order to actually earn more money, or we can start thinking about other ways you can make business. So you could work your 8 hours, for example, but set up an automated system online where people can order your programming. They can do like online coaching, but it's all automated for them. And then you might meet with them once a week, once every fortnight on a Zoom call or whatever it may be. And then as you build your clientele online, you can then minimize your one-on-one clients, in the background. You have more time to yourself to actually live a life. You're making more money because you can hold more clients for your energy. This is all in the mentorship that we do. And I love it because it just gives people more freedom, more time with like their goals and what they want to do. You can earn more money and scale a lot more. And you can open different, like you can get into your creativity, linen energy, which I call my feminine energy, where I can come from a place of like calmness and create and not be in that hustle culture 24/7 and not trade my time for money. And I love teaching that because our life was meant to be lived, and I think that being stuck in that hustle culture 24/7 is going to burn you out in the long run. I did it for 10 years and I ended up losing the passion with what I was doing purely because I was working really long hours. And it's not because I wasn't working hard enough, I was working too long hours, and there is such thing as that. And I feel like I very much had the mindset of the more hours I work, the more money I'm going to make. Or if I was ever resting in bed, I would think that I was lazy. And it's such a bad mindset to be in because we're meant to rest as humans. You know, it's a human thing. We're allowed to rest. We're allowed to, you know, have that time to ourselves and with our family. I was out for dinner not long ago with somebody, and quality time is my love language, whether it's with my family, friends, or a partner, whatever it may be. It's how I give love. And I set up my business so I could spend quality time with people, but I was out with this person and they were on their phone constantly. And I understand when someone doesn't have structure and a system in place to run their business and they're on their phone, because I come from that place. They were saying to me how they were losing the passion for what they were doing because they had to work constantly. And I really want to outline this in this video because in my mentorship, we go over this. And you don't have to have a business that runs 24/7 to be like a good business owner and provide that customer service. When you set boundaries in place, where you're not on your phone 24/7, your customers will understand your boundary. They might message you at 9 p.m. at night without you being out to dinner with somebody and being on your phone. They'll know, oh, he'll message me back at 9 a.m. tomorrow when he starts work, because you've created that boundary and that's your structure within your business. If you've created that boundary where you reply back at any time, your customers are going to be like, well, he replies back at any time. And then if you don't have that structure and you don't reply back, then that becomes bad customer service. You become really overwhelmed. You're working 24/7. You're on the clock all the time. You're not getting any time for yourself, etc. And it's just such a bad habit to be in. So in my mentorship, we teach you exactly how you can turn that around. So don't worry if you are somebody who is working 24/7 at the moment. You don't have to have a brand new business. We look at your current business structure of what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, and we can put it in blocks and actually like give you emails to actually send out to clients and like, I guess, navigate them in your new boundaries and your new structure and your new system. And we'll tell you word for word on what you can do that's going to be appropriate for you and your business. So we go over all that in the mentorship, whether you have a existing business or a business you want to start. We do the online field. So if you're someone who wants to scale when it comes to like online automation, that is something that we do with whatever niche that you're in, where we can create a product or a service, and we can, you know, see that on how you can automate your systems, etc. So that is about my mentorship program, and I'm really excited for it. We have some really amazing customers so far that we're working with, and we are actually looking for 3 more at the moment. So we've opened 3 more spots for the next quarter to go into. So if you're interested in that, you can apply below in the description. If you do apply and you don't get through, we do have a content creation system set up at the moment where you can start by creating a system with your content creation, because that's what's going to help you generate free leads on social medias by being consistent with that. But again, you need a structure and a system for that. So we have that mini course available as well. That is opened, and we're looking for 10 people for that at the moment. So if you're interested in that, that's going to be in the link below as well. If this kind of content is something that you're interested in regards to like automative and systems and structure within your business, so you can actually grow and have a life where you could work 4 hours a day like myself, and actually live a life where you can just do other things and breathe, but like attract that money and still, and actually have a business that's going to run for you, then I would love for you to subscribe, like, comment, share. You might have some questions that you need answered. I'm more than happy to answer any questions to help. My business is all about helping other business owners just become free of that hustle culture so you can breathe, but also have the outcome that you want. So I'm going to be uploading our videos once a week here on YouTube for a long form. Any topics you would like me to discuss, please feel free to comment below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.